Yo, DJ Patricia in the building. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's the big show. Shout out to everybody tuned in today. Patricia, pásame ese papel ahí, por favor. And so, like I said, I ain't even gonna lie to you. No, ese allá, ese que está limpio. Ciroc, a much finer vodka. Y'all already know what it is. I see you and more. You got that. And some of you on the check-in. And so today we'll discuss a few things. You know how I go in. Yo, Judge. What's up, Judge? Judge KF. Yo, Judge, I see what you doing. I know you're a judge. And I see you working with the people, you know what I'm saying? And trying to help them with the solution. Because, you know, when people get locked up, they call it a correctional facility. But, you know, it seems like criminals learn more about crimes than anything. I see y'all in there in them comments. Roy Jones, Iron Mike Tyson. Mama Silvers was good. Roy Jones, Iron Mike Tyson. Let me see who y'all think is going to win that fight. Shout out to my girl Treese. They just made her president of Island Records. I believe it's 4th from Broadway. She deserves it. She works very, very hard. E. Philly was good. I want to know Roy Jones or Iron Mike Tyson. Tomorrow night, Young Jeezy. You know, Thursday they got the verses. Young Jeezy, Gucci Man. Oh, everybody saying Tyson? Everybody thinking Tyson, huh? I see one Roy Jones. I see one Roy Jones standing. Damn. So if I try to play devil's advocate, I would say Roy got a chance if he stays away from Mike Tyson. And you got to understand, they both old, but Mike Tyson really been through some shit. And he looks in perfect condition. But I would tell Roy to keep running and running. How many rounds is it? How many rounds is it? I would tell Roy to really run for like 80% of the fight. And then hopefully Tyson is tired in the last 2 rounds. And then turn up. I mean, there is no other, like if you can't get a fresh Mike Tyson in the middle of the ring and go toe-to-toe. That's not going to happen. In any case, you know, any case, and Roy Jones one of the greatest boxers in the world. But Iron Mike Tyson punch a hole through a concrete wall. You know, Tyson different. It's a boxing, not a sprint. Nah, E. Bro, Roy Jones better run. Like head for the border run. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then hopefully Iron Mike gets tired. It's nothing like, I don't know if y'all guys ever been in a street fight and when you get tired, when you run out of that breath, man, you really got a problem. Like, so I would think that's the way Roy could pull it off. Iron Mike Tyson, he got no choice but to jump on him and bring the pain. How much money are they getting paid for this fight? Like, I don't know if it's worth it. Mama Silvers, who you got? Who Paul says he got? Sheesh. This Thursday, with all the violence that's going on in hip hop, with all the young boys getting shot, getting killed, we got some major developments on the positivity front. Young Jeezy, Gucci Man versus celebrating their careers, celebrating excellence. Nobody in the world ever thought they would see that. And Young Jeezy, he said, yo, they wanted him to go up against T.I. He said, yo, I think it'd be crazy if it's me and Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's almost like Fat Joe, 50 Cent. It's almost like, I heard a rumor today, maybe 50 Cent Game. That's dope. That's really dope. Just showing the next generation of hip hop, that we could get together. We don't have to kill each other, you know, and hopefully the youth pay attention to what's going on. And I started off the show with Car 85. And you know, so hip hop back in the days, we would buy it on vinyl, cassette, CD. And now since it got into modern technology, streaming and downloads, and people from my era been dropping music, but ain't been really getting the response or getting the following because people from our era just don't know how to work the phone, the modern technology, don't know how to stream. And lately I've been seeing with Nas' album, with Busta Rhymes' album, that people starting to catch on to streaming. Like the older demographic, the OGs or whatever, they learning how to stream. And that's a beautiful thing because we need to see more legends dropping classics. You know, the Jay-Z's, legends. I heard Ludacris is working. Everybody who's working, man, all the legends, you know, we need to support their music when they come out. You know, Busta Rhymes threw out a hell of an album out there as well. You know, Car 85, that Nas joint is one of my favorite songs of the year. It's just that vibe, you know, it's that boom, you know, that's my shit right there. And, you know, so, hey, I'm just so happy when you guys are here. Hi, Azzy.
Hi, my love.
Wow, executive producer showed up. You saw Patricia took your job today. I swear to God, Patricia played Car 85. Boy, I tell you, y'all had a fun day, huh? Y'all been out.
We're here now, baby.
All right. You looking good, too. Damn.
You take me there?
Shit, I might have to take you down. God damn. Looking like a motherfucker. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to take you down. Yeah, that'd be crazy. 50 Cent The Game. I seen that. I don't know if it's fake news. I don't know. Prayers are still going out to Jeremiah. I haven't heard no update yet. I called Biz Marquis' wife a couple of times. She ain't answer, so I'm trying to figure out about that. I don't know if y'all noticed, this shit has become the Daily Show, the Bonchincha Show, the Daily Show, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But tomorrow night we got Young Jeezy. Thursday night we got Roxanne Shante. Friday we got Ludacris. And so I'm praying. And I prayed really hard. I've been praying really hard for Jeremiah, such a beautiful guy, man. If you ever met him, you would love him. The COVID too real. Thing about COVID, it goes eeny, meeny, miny, meeny, meeny, mo. And it'll give it to some people who asymptomatic. You know, I'm convinced Nori is asymptomatic. Nori's out every single night with a new bunch of crews, and I think he's immune to it. He might have had it and didn't know he had it, and he's over it. Because, man, oh man, that boy been out. And thank God, and I pray for him that he's always healthy. But wow. And the Brooklyn Nets, your man James Harden. James Harden turned down $50 million a year in Houston, talking about he wants to go to the Brooklyn Nets to team up with KD and Kyrie. I promise you this was a plan. This was a plan. Nori got the vaccine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that ace of spade is killing the COVID, huh? God bless my brother. Ain't too many people on earth I love more than Nori, man. I swear to God. Nori got that ace of spade. Ace of spade is the COVID killer. And Nori, man, he deserves it, but I've never seen nobody crack more bottles of ace of spade in my life. These is $1,000 bottles. Like, he got that shit in every color. Look, man. So what I was talking about just now, that I forgot right now, before I started messing with Nori. Oh yeah, Brooklyn. Oh yeah, Brooklyn is gonna wind up with Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden. I'm sure Houston wants the Dunwiddle. Very great player. Very great player. The Dunwiddle, an incredible player. He just always looked old school, like your old uncle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The guy, he looked like he 50, 60 years old, Dunwiddle. But, you know, he's like old school. But he get busy on the court. Now, if they got Dunwiddle, Harden, Kyrie, and KD, which is impossible, but if they did, they be in the game. Like trying to win a chip. Even without Dunwiddle. Look, if you put James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie on the same team, that's championship material. No bullshit. It's championship material. Now, Young Jeezy and Gucci. Gucci Mane, I love Gucci Mane and all his contributions to the game. I love how he is with his wife. I love how he is with his family. Congratulations on the new baby. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong I can say about Gucci Mane. He's been a stand-up man. And he's a legend. But me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a big Young Jeezy fan. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all asking me, I gotta tell you because I'm a journalist. So I gotta tell you, Gucci ain't no slouch whatsoever, not at all. He's a legend. He started the game for a lot of people. And I fuck with him in a major way. In fact, he's the first guy to ever have this watch right here. To keep it a buck. Gucci Mane was the first. I think I'm the second ever. I mean, I respect everything he do. But, when my president is black, this house, we heavy Jeezy at all times. It could have been Jeezy against anybody other than me. We would have been like, yo, Jeezy. Like when, DMX. I love DMX, but he went up against Snoopy El Dog. I can't go against LS Snoopy for nobody. LS Snoopy, that's crazy. The COVID is real. The COVID is real. They have 2 vaccines. Not just 1, 2, and they saying they'll be out finally in December. Now, that breaks a record. Usually vaccines take 10 years, 15 years. This is the fastest vaccine ever. Unfortunate for Donald Trump, it comes 2 weeks after the election because he definitely gave them the funding to get that vaccine. He thought it was coming in October. Hey, he goes and he wins by a landslide. It didn't happen. And so, I told you yesterday, I argued with my doctor. My doctor said, no way will I take the vaccine. So I'm trying to figure out the concept. Because I can't wait to get the vaccine. So, what are people going to say? So people say like everything. Somebody told me today, said, Joe, it's like when a new car comes out. It's beautiful and everything works great, but they know how they always recall it and there's something wrong with it. So they're like, yo, Joe, the vaccine, you don't know it got glitches and stuff in it. I wouldn't take the first batch. I'm like, oh no, Trump gave him the funding, guys, or the taxpayers, however you want to put it. I'm not a Trump fan, everybody knows. Yeah, the taxpayers, but you could have had another president who didn't want to invest in the vaccines with the taxpayers' money. Stop, guys. Stop. Let's not go there. Like, I don't fuck with Trump. Y'all know it a mile away. But don't start lying. Trump gave up that money. Billions of dollars early so they could come with the shit early. I'm not a Trump fan. Biden can't come in January and say he discovered the vaccine. Y'all got to stop. Don't lie. This is just straight fact material here, Papito. We not... we ain't about lies here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can lie all y'all want. But it is what it is. Let me talk to a fan. See one of these guys, what they talking about. And no rappers today, please. I don't want to hear nobody rap and sing right now. If you want to talk about something, then you come on. NJ Rock Solid. What's up, NJ Rock Solid? That thing looking crazy. That thing looking crazy, NJ Rock Solid. Okay. And so, some rumors are terrible. Some rumors are terrible. And sometimes somebody tell you a rumor and it's so juicy. Hello there.
Hello, Fat Joe. How are you?
What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Kiva, and I'm from Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, outside Atlantic City.
Man, that's the longest town I ever heard of in Jersey.
Well, Egg Harbor Township is like right next to
Egg Harbor Township. You were there for a while because it rolls off your tongue. That's like tongue twister.
But you know what? I'm really from Philadelphia, but I ended up down here when I met my husband. So that's how I ended up in Egg Harbor.
So you in South Jersey, like near Cherry Hill or whatever?
No, I'm in South Jersey, like 12 miles before you get to Atlantic City.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. You gonna take this vaccine when it come out?
Excuse me?
Are you gonna take this vaccine when it comes out?
Oh, yes. I'm definitely, yes. You know what? I'm one of the ones that anything Dr. Fauci say to do, that's who I've been listening to because he has not steered us in no wrong direction at all. in the beginning, when he said all this was going to happen, Trump didn't want to listen to him. He said Fauci didn't know what he was talking about. But everything Fauci said in the beginning is going on now. And he's still telling us, and I'll be telling a lot of people on Instagram, listen to Dr. Fauci, regardless of who
You know, I had
are.
an argument with my doctor yesterday, and my doctor pretty much saved my life. So I'm pre-diabetic. I lost damn near 150 pounds. You know, my doctor, he's the best.
Right,
And
right.
he told me, I'm not letting you take that vaccine.
Well, see,
And
by you diabetic, you see people that have diabetes and diabetic, y'all have to watch a lot of things, y'all, that comes out, like certain things you can't take right away. Now, when it come out, I'm not going to jump on it right away. I want to see what happens in between, just like when the flu, it took me a long time to start getting the flu shot. But now I've been getting the flu shot for so many years, I'm afraid if I don't get it, I'm going to get real sick because my body's so used to it now.
I get it.
It has this down and good. You hear a lot of people say, well, I'm not getting the flu shot because I get sick. But you have to realize a lot of times before you get the flu shot, you already had some kind of cold or something inside of you that made you feel like it was the flu shot. See, I retired from the hospital after 30 years. I used to work at the hospital.
So you ain't scared of the vaccine?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm not scared of the vaccine. I think this is the first time I'm not listening to my doctor. I'm taking the vaccine.
Yeah. Because Dr. Fauci said once it come out and they know which one that we need to be doing, I'm jumping right on it. Because I'm a strong believer in him, because he has not, anything Dr. Fauci said, it has not been wrong if you think about it.
You know, Fauci he was one of the members that saved over 20 million people, 20 million people lives with the AIDS and
I know
what they did with the HIV. You know what I mean? So
That's
people want
right.
to play with Fauci, but Fauci been saving lives forever.
Forever. That's why I said they need to do a research on him, because that man know what he talking about. You know, he really know what he talking about. And I be telling people, regardless of how you feel about this person, that person, you better listen to what he's saying. Because what he's saying is true facts. Start doing the research on him. Like you said, when them AIDS first came out, I remember when that first came out, that was a scary situation. Because they didn't know what to do with AIDS. They didn't know how to keep you from getting it, where it came from. It was going through all these different little things. And I remember him saying he saved a lot of people from that. Came out with that medicine and everything.
Yeah, he definitely did, man. Thank you, man. God bless you for coming on the show.
Sure,
I appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Over there in Matiba, New Jersey.
And go up in town, shit, with your crazy stuff.
Bye-bye, mama. Thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, man. I tell you, man. I see my man on here. I'm going to see what he got to say, man, because he telling me, Joe, don't take this shit. Nah, this ain't a joke. Take the fucking vaccine. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to my doctor. Don't listen to nobody. If you have a pre-existing condition, take the vaccine, man. Let me see if my brother come on. Hey, yo, Roe Parrish. Roe Parrish. Damn, Roe Parrish must be somewhere butt naked on a Peloton or something, man. Nah, ain't no shot gonna kill us, man. You guys, nah, I don't think so, because the vaccine, they giving it to the most vulnerable first. They giving it to the essential workers, meaning the doctors, the nurses, the police, the firefighters. Something I had discussed that's really on the news. Something that I had discussed with my sister Angela Rod was when we were saying defund the police when all this is going on, right? And what they really meant was, yo, there ain't no need to send police to a house when you got somebody who's mentally ill, who really just needs a psychiatrist or somebody else, rather than them pulling out guns on them and then things escalating in a different way. And so I had told her, I said, listen, you know, defund the police to people sounds like you don't want no more cops, get rid of them, you know, it's the Wild Wild West, it's whatever. And then she was like, no, we wanted to get everybody's attention, but, you know, it really means, you know, taking some of the money that's given to the police, because the police obviously got the biggest budgets in all the states, taking some of the money and dedicating it towards social programs and stuff like that. But now you see today, Clarence and all these other congressmen and senators talking about the actual term defund the police has lost a bunch of seats in the Senate and the Congress. Because normal, regular people, they ain't looking into the science behind what it is. They thinking of saying, yo, fuck the cops, don't pay no more cops. And so let's stay tuned to that, because, you know, I was trying to say that because, you know, and I'm with Fight the Power, 1,000,000%. And, but you definitely, it's hard, and some normal people look at it like they were scared. So I don't know if we got to word that different. You know what I'm saying? My man says, I work at Pfizer. So far, the vaccine is good. I know it says 90%. My thing says, I take medicine all the time. You know, I got Uncle Dan, never drank, never smoked. He don't even take Tylenol. Guy like that ain't taking no vaccine. He just ain't. Right? But a guy like me, I done lived off the medicine my whole life. That's the only reason I'm here. So I got to trust scientists and medicine. That's how I feel. Well, you know, mental health is big, man. You know, when you driving down wherever you at, whatever city, and you look to the side, you see young brothers and sisters sitting on the curb and they talking to themselves, you know, it's sad, man. And just the fact of homelessness and all that. So you driving your car, right? You driving your car, and help me with this, right? Because I come from hustling. I come from everybody in my building getting high. Not everybody, but a lot of people. You know, I grew up where I seen so many people turn to drugs. And so when I'm riding in my car and I'm in a Rolls Royce, I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. And I'm stopped at a light and they asking, yo, can you give me some money? And we often give back to the community. We give up back. Could we give more? Yes. We need to give more, right? But I don't feel right opening my window if somebody look like they're a crackhead or a dolphin. I'm going to give them my money so they can go get high. And I don't know, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes you feel like, is that Jesus Christ with a sign? Like, is that God holding up a sign and I just drove past God? And yeah, that's mental health too. You know, whenever you seen back in the days your grandfather, your father drinking all day, Bacardi, or they smoking the weed, that's all a different way to cope with mental health. And back in them days, guys really wasn't going to get no help. And even now, you know, you got some guys might be bipolar or whatever the case may be, and the doctor give them the medicine, but they don't like how they feel when they take the medicine. And so, you know, they run around and then they have a problem. Like I had a friend, God bless the dead, Black Dave, not even a friend, my brother. The man always wanted to marry my sister, right? They both gone now. Hopefully they in heaven together. I don't see no reason why. Up NYC, November 22nd, thousands of turkeys for free. I see you, nephew. You on your promo. Up NYC, the greatest store for the brown and black in New York City on 158th and Broadway on 207 Dykeman, where we treat you like royalty. If you coming to buy 10 pair of sneakers or a pair of socks, we show you nothing but love. Thousands of turkeys being given November 22nd. Shout out to PCNY and Hometown. Now, James Harden to the Nets. You know, shout out to Mousy Tri-State. You know I'm one of the greatest. I don't know if y'all know. So now, sometimes I see people making fun of me all the time in Twitter. They be like, do you know that Fat Joe discovered America? Do you know that Fat Joe invented Colgate toothpaste? Did you know that Fat Joe introduced Biggie to Tupac? Did you know, unfortunately, I done all that. Like, I've been here for a long time. I tell you, I am the Forrest Gump of rap. And I ain't got to tell you stuff. Artists I interview come on here and tell you for me. I ain't even got to tell you. They come, Joe, you remember, oh my God, this, that, you know. And so, I know it be sounding crazy sometimes, but it's the truth. And so what I was going to say, what I was talking about, when, you know, when your pops used to drink a lot, your grandfather used to drink a lot, this, that was all, you know, ways to cope with mental illness, you know, and so people deal with it different ways. And like me, you know, maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm corrupt, because I grew up in an area where I've seen too many people get high. And it's sad because, you know, we constantly try to take my daughter to food drives where we give back. We constantly try to tell her how we got to give back to people. We constantly tell her how we got to look out for people. And then when I pull up in the light and the guy or the girl look like they smoking crack, I don't go in my pocket and pull out that money to give it to them. My daughter look at me a little strange. And I be like, yo, Mom, I think they're going to get high. And yeah, I did everything. So I coached out there, #1 coach, 99-1 at the Rucker. I'm not lying. It's a fact. Google it. Google it. It's a fact. I'm not lying to you. I'm not getting up here lying to you people. And I don't know why I was telling you that shit. But I spoke to Worldwide West, who I think he's the general manager of the Knicks or the president or whatever the case may be. And I said, Wes, I'm hearing all these other teams making moves. Where we at? And so he says, yo, Joe, it's going to take time to win, to be consistent, to this, but we taking steps for the positive. And so, in other words, we ain't winning again this year. And so, Knicks fans, I haven't heard nothing exciting yet. I have not heard nothing exciting yet. If I do, I'll let you know. You know? Oh, so James Harden. Now, the man always show me love when I see him, but I'm going to be honest with you. We don't enable the enablers. Hey, that's some shit. And my thing is, you either a winner or you're not. And so James Harden was with CP3. James Harden was with Westbrook. James Harden was with Westbrook, Kevin Durant, all of them in Oklahoma. James Harden, they don't try to put Carmelo with him. Everybody in the world will win. And yeah, he's must-see TV, and he scores 80 points a night. But he don't win chips. Now, as talented as he is, and we know Kyrie already won a chip, KD, we hoping if he goes with them, he'll play like they tell him to play. But very hard, because I coach players for years, to tell a player who thinks he's the greatest on earth that he ain't taking that shot with 2 seconds left if the championship is on the line. And so, I don't know. And, you know, when we was out there at the Rucker and I was winning all those championships, we had one player. The player I felt had the greatest handle in the history of street basketball that I seen out there was a young man by the name of Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher handle was unbelievable. Like, he was a one-man show. And you go out there and must-see TV. You got to go out there and you got to see. And oh, my God, Bone Crusher's out here putting on a show. And the crowd's going, ah, everybody's running, everybody's this. But Bone Crusher never won chips. And I'm not trying to disrespect Bone Crusher. Shirley Jones of the Jones Girls. Cam Jones did that Nights Over Egypt over. It's fire. Detroit in the building. And so, Bone Crusher would put on a show. And great. I used to go just to see him like a fan. Every year, when I put my team together, and every time I put my team together, Bone Collector will come and be like, yo, Joe. He'd be like, yo, Joe, can I get on the team? And I'd be like, yo, man, you don't win chips. And so he would look at me like I was crazy, and anybody in the world would want to have him play on their team. But I'm scared that when it gets down to the final play of the game, this guy thinks it's the Bone Show. And go stink up the place, and we lose. We lose the chip. And so I always stood with my guy, Arkansas Razorback, Kareem Reed, because it is. Because Kareem had that spin. He went to the chips. He was killing in college. But he knew how to back up and give the ball to the right player. And so that's all I'm saying. I'm saying talent-wise, paper-wise, roster-wise, the Brooklyn Nets will be incredible. Here comes Mr. Miami Pop Shitter himself. Yo, Jay.
Yo, Joe, I heard that the New York Knicks is getting Kyle Kuzma. I wanted to congratulate you as a fan and as a human being on getting such an amazing, gifted player to the Mecca. The
That's
Mecca.
great.
Yo, stop,
Shout out
Yo, these
Azzy.
Miami Heat fans are
Shout
the
out
worst
Azzy,
people.
aka Heat Nation.
Nah, y'all the worst people in the world. All you Miami Heat fans are the worst, man. Let me tell you something. Kyle Kuzma, I don't believe in Kyle Kuzma. Like, they got to
Don't say,
stop.
yo, people
Oh,
watching this.
oh.
You gotta stop. You got a lot of people on here. Don't do
Nah,
that.
I'm being honest. I spoke to World Wide West today. He said he's making smart moves. People like Kuzma. Kuzma had an opportunity to play with AD and LeBron James. That mean they won a chip, but he had
Kuzma's a
an opportunity
champion.
to explode, and he didn't do that.
Kuzma might be the only champion on the Knicks team.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay, you gotta stop. You know, you gotta stop. Yeah, Jay, I ain't put you on here to talk shit about my people, man.
No, Joe, I just want to show love. I know tonight is one of the nights where the Fat Joe show, by the way, is the biggest show on the planet. I want to congratulate not only you, but the executive producer, Azzy, and the whole entire production team. People think that this is
You
just
as well.
it's a huge production behind this show. And I really only called in to say tonight at 10 o'clock on Revolt TV, tune into the Fat Joe
Yo,
show.
Jay, let me ask you something. Where you at? You're not laying down in your bed right now, right?
No. I'm at the crib. I'm watching.
Because Jay, let me
CNN.
tell you, my friends, listen. Dre calls me every day from 10 different sides of his house. One is outside with the grass on here. The other one he's under with the wood ceiling. The other one, he got the catwalk, whatever that shit comes there. The other one, he's by the fireplace. The other one is Marley's World.
I'd like
the
to
other
think.
One, yo, Dre, why you call me every
You know what?
time
Let me
the
do this
bathroom
now.
with Versace?
Seeing that I see all those roses and flowers behind you, let me give you your flowers now to the whole world that's watching right now. I definitely have to show love and salute my brother Joe Crack for opening a door called Opportunity to Cool and Dre. I can remember being in Miami. We was getting $500, $1,000, $1,500 for a beat. And don't get it twisted. You add it up. Had me on a condo by the water. It's facts. But we got with Joe Crack, and the number went to 7,500 like this. And then
You
before
say
you knew it,
7,500, I say 15,000.
no, you not let me finish. It went to 7,500 for a beat, and me and Cool couldn't believe it. We ain't had no hits. Then when it was time to work on his next album, it went to 15,000. And this is before we did Hate It or Love It. This is before we did New York. This is before a lot of things. So I always got to salute Joe Crack. You know, I brought the TS piece out lately. I'm starting to see they catching the vapors. I'm starting to see. I'm watching it, Joe. I'm watching it.
Yeah, the
I just want
TS
to show you
chains,
love.
man.
One more thing. I'm hearing there might be a versus the game and your
50
man.
Cent. Yeah, I heard.
No.
I'm hearing that. I started the show with that.
Yes.
That will be an amazing versus.
I'm excited about that because you probably hear 10 Cool and Dre records on Game side. You'll probably hear 10 Cool and Dre records on that side. And, you know, I'd love to see it happen. It'll be great
Jay,
for
I went to
hip-hop.
my dentist today, man. Azzy, what's his name? Because it's so tricky to say. Ask mommy, what's his name? Well, you going tomorrow to the dentist? This guy, oh, yes, you are. You have an appointment tomorrow in the dentist. Yes, sir, sister. Oh, yeah. So gentle, Dre. I'm telling you. I'll pay for your first session because I know you got a great dentist.
Amazing.
My dentist here, He did the cleaning on my teeth. No numbing, no nothing. Was the most amazing and looks so clean, Dre. I'm telling you, this guy is the one.
Now I got to check. I mean, you put me on to an amazing dentist in New York. What's her name?
Dr. Fajum. Dr.
Shout out
Fajum,
Dr. Vagil.
she's the queen. She's number one in the universe.
Biggest in the game.
Then we come down here. And then once you in Miami, if you want that marble and somebody passing you a croissant while you're getting your teeth done, you come to my guy. I'm going to tell you his name. Nah, he's the best. And today, I've been discovering different things. Today, I discovered Apple Music. They got like a, I want to get it right. It's like a relax. It's like a relax, but they playing Sade, they playing Phil Collins.
Like if you're in the spa, like a little zen.
Am I getting old?
Nah, listen, my daughter loves Anita Baker. My daughter loves Sade, and she ain't even 1 year old yet. So it ain't got nothing to do with age. It's timeless music,
It's just timeless music. It makes you feel good. And I'm on my way to the dentist. I'm so scared of the dentist. I gotta play some calm shit. Then he let me get away with playing the shit in the dentist. Like I had it on my phone playing, you know, they give me the nights.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, Miami Heat. Y'all think y'all getting the Greek the Freak, huh?
I mean, let me put it to you like this. I got a phone call from a very, 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 very good source.
Was it D-Wade?
No. Shout out my brother D-Wade, biggest in the game.
It ain't a good source.
3-time. No, the same source that called me in 2010 and said, "Yo, Dre, buy season tickets ASAP."
I remember that call. I got a call. Same person?
I got a call that said, "Yo, Dre, get season tickets fast. The price is going up." Price is going up, Joe. Yes, Joe. We got Pat Riley, man. We got the Don. I'd like to thank the New York Knicks, since we was talking about the Knicks. I'd like to thank the New York Knicks for allowing Pat Riley to walk out the building and bringing the culture to the Miami.
Yeah, I want these people to understand what I've been dealing with the last 15 years.
Eric.
Shout out to Eric. Who's Eric? Eric Spoelstra? Damn, you shouting out Eric Spoelstra and all
La
that?
Spoelstra Nostra. Shout out to La Spoelstra Nostra.
Spoelstra Nostra? Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
Yo, Dre, you're dismissed. But let me tell you something, Dre. When you going on that vacay? That's tomorrow?
Yes, man. I'm so excited.
You're going tomorrow?
Yes.
So if I wanted to complete that song we were working on yesterday, it would be tonight or Forever Hold My Peace. Oh, wait, because you know I'm going on vacation end of the week.
Exactly. This
My
week
COVID test
or next
came
week?
back. I'm good.
This week or next week?
Huh?
This week or next week?
No, I leave Friday for the mountains.
Nice.
Little mango on the beach, white pink sand.
I'm not mad at you. When you get back, we finish that.
I'm going to still do the show from the island. You remember I was doing the show on the Turks? Yo, let me tell you something.
I never met a guy that goes on vacation more
Callie
than
called
you.
me up 10 minutes before this show tonight, right? He called me up. He made me last week. They made dinner and forced me to take a day off. And my family was like, yo, take a day off, right? And I listened. And he called me 10 minutes. He said, yo, Joe, let me ask you something. When you're going to take a day off? You just work so much. You just, and I'm like,
Yo, Joe, we got the show doing this. Can't take any breaks right now. The show's going up. Can't take any breaks, Joe.
The show's amazing. You know, we got Young Jeezy tomorrow.
Listen,
Thursday
man.
night, Throwback Thursday, Roxanne Shante. Friday, Ludacris.
That's big. That's huge. That's huge. Hey, the people want to know, who you picking, Jeezy or Gucci? They keep asking in the comments.
I already said I'm picking Jeezy.
Nice
I said I love Gucci. I love everything he's done for hip-hop culture.
Nice.
He's a living legend, stand-up guy. Love his relationship with his wife and his family.
Beautiful.
Nothing but love. But
Nothing
this
but love.
house, we knock Young Jeezy on a Sunday. On a Sunday, we blast that bitch. We don't care. So it's a little, You know, you asked me my honest opinion. Who you think's gonna win?
I mean, I seen a meme already go out there on social media that's so
What meme?
legend, right? Nah, I seen it. It's just, listen, man, I don't know who's gonna win that one, Joe, because I remember Rose. Shout out to Boss, my brother, and when he went against 2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz. His album is dope.
This
Of
album's
course,
really dope.
Vampire, produced by Cool and Dre. It's on there. Make sure you check it
You
out.
know, I love that
But-
song y'all did for him. I love that.
Thank
I
you.
can't go for that. No.
Ooh, you called it. You said it was
Okay,
Andre
I
3000.
can't.
And then the video dropped the next day, Andre 3000. I gotta give it to you. Call that. But
Nah, you
what
know I'm the
saying,
biggest A&R in the game. Shout out my sister Treese.
Shout out
They just made the
Latrice.
president
That's big.
of Island Records in
Yes.
4th and Broadway,
No, that's huge.
aka Def Jam.
So Def Jam, let's get really focused. But that was an amazing hire, but on some other things. So what I'm saying is 2 Chainz and Rose, the music was amazing between both of them, but then what happened was the strippers came out, then the massage lady came out. So Versus is more than just the music. You know, guys pull the trick bag out and you never know. So that's what I'm saying could happen. Gucci Mane might have a trick bag that we
Well, he got
might do
hits.
something.
Yo, listen.
Got a lot of hits.
No, he got hits.
Listen,
Big
wifey
hits.
loves Gucci. Like she
No,
roots for Gucci.
I got people that love Gucci.
No.
The way
In
I
this
love,
house, I'm
the way I love
Jeezy and
Jeezy.
she's Gucci. It's already, we've been beefing already in the house. She going for Gucci.
she Gucci.
She going for Gucci. She Hialeah Gardens. Hialeah going for Gucci.
They going for guap.
They go, yes.
Yeah, Jay, man. If you leave
I just wanted to
tomorrow,
check
I
in.
love you. Huh?
I love you too, brother. I love you too. I just wanted to check
Oh,
in and
you
say
heard,
what's up.
Lottie? I'm going for the snowman. Cheesy the snowman. Hey.
I'm going for the snowman too.
I gotta find out what time is that battle, so I could definitely, if it's at 8 o'clock, I gotta start the show at 7. I can't.
It's gonna be big. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be
'Cause I
big.
can't go on at the same time. I got Roxanne Shante. She said she can't wait to come up on the big show.
Shout out Roxanne.
She got some stories to
A legend. Oh yeah, she's a legend. She's a legend.
Yo, Jay, let me tell you something, man. We the biggest on the off night.
It's never off, Joe. We always on, Joe. We always on. We never off. Never
You know, I
off.
look at these shows. I look at what's your man you like at HBO, the guy, he don't believe in God. What's his name?
Oh, Bill Maher.
Bill Maher. Right? Bill Maher, I look at him. He ain't fucking with me, Jay.
Nah,
I
Joe,
look
we
at
doing everything.
Wendy Williams in the morning.
It's the biggest show in the
I
game,
got love
bro.
for Wendy. I got too much love. Let's just
Listen,
leave it at that. I got too much love. I'm like, yo, man, I just shoot off the hip better than everybody. Off the hip. Bah!
listen.
Like, I'm not even, yo, Jerry, I'm not even like prepared. Look at my notes. Nothing. Look at my notes.
Yo, Joe, listen, the only time we off is when it's off-white on the motherfucking J's, man.
DJ,
That's it. That's it. The only time we off.
Clark Kent
Know
in the
that.
building. Clark Kent in the building.
Shout out Clark Kent. He got a lot of sneakers. He got a lot of drip.
Oh, no. He's a god, but he's scared. I always tell him, yo, Clark, when you coming on here and show us 10 pair of sneakers that we ain't see, like, show us something, Clark. Clark don't never want to do that.
He got him. He pulled out some
No, he got it.
Air Force Ones the other day, and I was just like, oh my God. Oh, it was.
No. Clark super got him.
He
Clark
got him.
beyond got him.
Oh,
That's not the
God.
question. The thing is he going to share it with our people? Is he going to share it with our audience and show us some shit we ain't never seen that I know he got?
And Clark Kent got to come on here and talk
Look at
about
Clark
some
said
of the
it's not his style. Yo, come
Yo,
on.
but Clark got to come on and
Clark.
talk about some of those legendary records he produced too. Clark Kent got to talk about that.
Brooklyn Finest. I listened to it today.
Yes, sir. Clark
Yo,
Kent.
Clark, let me tell
one
you
of the
something. Yo,
illest.
Clark, let me tell you something. I've been watching, and I seen one of these big vlogs say that Wale started sneaker collection.
Wale got a lot.
No. Wale got a lot too.
Got a lot.
But Wale is under us. Like, he's under us, Dre. Like, don't. I'm being honest with you.
Yo,
Like,
Joe, you've been doing this for a long time.
I was doing it 10, 15 years
That's
before.
what I'm saying.
Him,
Yes.
I have a whole stash of shit
For sure.
when he wasn't rapping. Like,
No, for sure.
let's be clear, but he is the most official from his point on.
You know why?
He's the most, and then, yo, what's
He's got
my man,
variety.
Gotti?
Wale got
Well,
variety.
listen, I'm bigging him up.
Yeah, big him
I'm
up.
bigging him up.
We in the studio with him tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. Not me, Cool's in the studio. We cooking up
But
with
listen
Wale.
what I'm saying. Wale's our family. I'm saying,
Yes.
and I respect his sneaker game. What I'm trying to tell you is I saw a blog that say he invented sneaker collecting.
Well, that's why we have the
You know, the
big
guys
show,
like the mayor,
Joe.
guys like...
That's why we created the
biggest
show.
disrespect I ever heard in my life.
But Joe, that's why we created the show, so the facts could be out there. We got tired of seeing the narrative.
Hold
narrative
on, what you
wasn't
say?
right.
Clark Kent said Wale gets busy, but he knows
He does.
we different. Yeah, he knows.
Yo, Joe, man, you guys had a head start, man. Shout out.
No,
Wale.
we had a head start.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying to you is like,
he got a variety. That's what I respect about his collection. He got a variety. Some guys collect only
listen, once
Air
again, I ain't
Maxes
gonna,
or
listen,
Jordans. He got a
once
lot.
again, I ain't gonna lie to you. Wale has a serious collection, and I fuck with him. But it's like you go in the verses with a guy, you go in the verses with Jay-Z, and you play a hit, he play a hit, and then when he go into the Reasonable Doubt stash and pull out politics and use it wild, and you ain't got a record in that era, your earliest record is 10 years later, you have a problem. When he goes, chair, can I live? You like, you can't go in that bag.
Nah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand. No, it's like if Cool and Dre played Zen off the Big Sean joint in the verses and then dig into the crates and then pull out 8 and 11 for no reason. I get it. I understand it
Get
clearly.
the fuck out.
Yeah,
Get the
I
fuck
know. I
out.
see the vision. Joe, I'm going to let you go, man, so you can get back to the big show. I just wanted to check in and say good luck to the New York Knicks.
Your car's out there, bro.
Another
you got
game.
anyway. Yo, big up to the New York Knicks. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to really endorse my team.
Have to,
Okay?
Joe. Have to. I have to.
Sheesh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Sheesh. And this is the type of shit. I had to create hit records in the studio with 20 guys that got on me every single night, like Dre just did with that Miami Heat shit, fuck the Knicks, and I had to create songs. Listen, guys, love y'all tomorrow night, on and popping, 8 p.m. Eastern. None other than Young Jeezy. We're going to get to it. This is the biggest show in the game. And see you tomorrow. Put God first. Believe in God. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Just because you're done with COVID don't mean COVID ain't out there and COVID ain't done with you. So keep protecting yourself. If you haven't caught COVID yet by now, keep doing the same things you've been doing to stay out of Corona. Be very careful with your mask. Stay, as much as you can be social distance. Please protect yourself and put God first, because without God, there is nothing. This is the biggest show in the game. By far, we are destroying everybody. All competition is none. Says who? Says the God Rakim. Says who? Says Chuck D. Says who? Alicia Keys. Says who? Sweetie. Says who? AOC. Says who? Andrew Yang. Says who's? Hakeem Jeffries. Says who? Ro Parrish. Says who? Stephen A. Smith. Says who? Nick Cannon. Says who? Tamika Mallory. Says who? Ben Crump. Come on, guys. Please. I'll see you tomorrow. Your clock. But for real, when you going to embrace our audience with the sneakers, man? Says Brooklyn. Yeah, all right. Your clock. Y'all Brooklyn guys. You, Papoose, Jay-Z. Man, y'all love that. Brooklyn. That word. Brooklyn. All right, yo, let me get out of here. I love you guys.